A data recovery company is hard at work tonight trying to recover a deleted file from a cell phone. The phone belongs to a witness who on Friday watched the Vancouver police shoot and kill an armed man. The witness claims the police destroyed damning evidence, and he's hoping that a high-tech process will prove him right. Here's CTV's Shannon Patterson.
This is Adam Smolcic, and this is his phone. A phone he says could spell trouble for the VPD.
I think the truth needs to come out.
He claims the truth about what happened when Vancouver police shot and killed a homeless man last Friday was all there on his phone until an officer on scene took it.
The officer had my phone for about 4 or 5 minutes. He was looking through the phone. I assumed he was previewing the film. Then he handed back the phone and told me to, quote, get lost. I went into my phone to look at the video, and I discovered it was gone.
Today, Smolcic went to a data recovery company to try to get the video back.
All right, so John, what's the process here?
What we'll first do is we'll hook up some hardware. It's specialized hardware to avoid writing anything new to the phone. And then what we'll do is use other software to make an exact copy of this phone so we can go through all the data, including all deleted files on it, and we'll try and recover the video in question.
He says 58-year-old Michael Hubbard did have but was not advancing on officers when he was shot and killed.
Deadly force wasn't necessary, and I think that officer was probably thinking about that when he deleted the phone.
And I believe that it carries criminal consequences if it turns out to be true for the officer who's allegedly involved in this, including obstructing police and including mischief, because he did not have a right to interfere with Mr. Smolcic's cell phone.
Vancouver police won't comment on the cell phone video or the shooting. They say they've assigned an outside force, the Abbotsford Police Department, to investigate. But the dozen or so officers that will conduct the interviews and report back to the head of major crimes in Abbotsford are all members of the VPD.
There have been serious allegations about the police inability to investigate themselves.
If the video is recovered, there will be new allegations of evidence tampering. It all comes down to what's found on this phone. Shannon Patterson, CTV News, Burnaby.
Good afternoon. Beginning with a shocking turn of events in a story of a deadly police shooting last week in downtown Vancouver. Global News has learned that the man who was shot and killed by a Vancouver police officer was not the man they were looking for that day. Romina Dea is live with the details. Romina.
Deb, for 5 days now, police have kept quiet, and now these explosive new details that we broke earlier today. Now, this all started last Friday when police got a call about a vehicle break-in and a stolen knapsack. Now, as officers searched for the suspects and the stolen property, they came across 58-year-old Michael Van Hubbard. Now, police say when they tried to approach Hubbard, he came at them with a utility knife. They say that he ignored repeated commands to drop it. A female officer then opened fire. Now, in a phone conversation with Global News earlier today, a Vancouver police detective confirmed that the knapsack that Hubbard was carrying was not the stolen one. It's believed to be his own. The BC Civil Liberties Association says that the new details are simply outrageous.
At the end of the day, this wasn't the guy. This is 3 blocks away from the break-in. He just had the misfortune of having a black bag. And when I think about all of the people who had black bags between Granville and Homer Street, why the police chose this one guy out of all of those hundreds of people with black bags, it leads me to the question of whether they stopped him because he looked homeless. Was it the case that they were profiling him because he appeared to be homeless and homeless people were more involved in crime and therefore they should detain him? And if that's the kind of profiling that took place there, I think the VPD has more to investigate than simply this particular shooting.
Romina, what is the victim's family saying about all this?
Well, David Eby, who's with the BC Civil Liberties Association, has been in touch with Hubbard's sister and some other family members, and they are extremely upset tonight that the record hasn't been set straight. They want police to come out and give these new details. We've tried to get an official comment from police about this, but nobody is talking. Deb.
All right. Thank you, Romina.